The wind is howling. His time has come to build.
I've never seen any magic like that.
It's pretty limited. Anything stronger than soldering has a ricochet, but it gets the job done. And there it is. Same as the blueprints. Oh, sorry. It's perfect!
Yeah, sure, it's alright. Now, just install Neo and let him loose.
I freaking love this little guy. He's so sassy. Love it.
When and where did Neo learn all this? Isn't that gesture a human thing? Or is there some similar species somewhere that does it too? Also, who taught him about innuendos? Or was that something he learned all on his own?
His attitude was made possible by viewers like you.
First and foremost, scan the perimeter of the area where the TARDIS was and see if you can find any evidence.
I'm picking up a faint signal. I think I can follow it.
If Eden has your TARDIS, you might never, ever get it back. Even if you do, well, considering what they've done to themselves, it probably won't be quite the same.
Sure enough, it's in the lab. Looks like we'll be going in. I can keep an eye on things, but that won't be enough to get through.
So we need some kind of disguise or distraction.
A portable high-level perception filter can be built using the TARDIS key and parts from the laptop and cell phone. However, it won't work on all Time Lords.
Doctor, could you create a perception filter using the keys of the TARDIS again? One mistake would be if they have a video recorder on the screen, imagine there are lenses with it, or that it will only work once, and that if they perceive it, it will not work unless their memory is erased. There's also a failure that this would not work through non-sapient devices.
A perception filter could work part of the way, but I'm not sure if it's good enough.
That's where I come in. I can make it more effective. It's just a couple of gadgets away.
I hate how much this is all working out.
I haven't done personalized projects like this in so long. I used to do work for individual ponies, but I had no choice but to start doing mass production for the constantly growing factories. Not the best working conditions, but as a welder, I'm considered just important enough to afford a roof over my head.
Congratulations, Doctor. You're giving the horse a new purpose in life. How does it make you feel? More importantly, how will you feel when his involvement in your little adventure will end in his demise?
If I don't care about him now, then I won't care about him later. Simple.
Never made anything like these before. Finally, something interesting.
You know, Doctor, there's something kind of ironic about this situation. You tried to avoid the whole adventure thing, yet here you are, caught up in espionage. Like a wise man once said,
People often meet their fate on their path to avoiding it.
Yeah, you'd think I'd have learned my lesson by now, but it always manages to sneak up on me anyway.
oh, I hate how things are working out quickly, Doc. The faster this gets solved, the faster you get to leave. Or do you maybe wish for a challenge?
I'd rather there not be a problem in the first place. I wish giving up was an option.
Amo, you hate it because you know what almost always happens when we're doing this smoothly. They go sideways in a blink.
That too. I know this all too well.
Doc, I agree with you. Narrative actions going this smoothly? Yeah, that just screams false sense of security all over it. Something bad is going to happen, or worse, somebody will say the phrase. Be careful, Doctor. I may be paranoid, but this plan is going a bit too smoothly.
Maybe if I expect the worst, it won't be as bad.
Don't worry about things working out, Doctor.
If this is like your previous adventure, something should go wrong the moment you think you've succeeded. And then you'll find a way to overcome it anyways. Because believe it or not, that's what you do.
I may figure it out, but at what cost? There's always a bloody cost, and it's never pleasant, and I'm always the one who has to pay it. I'm sick of it.
They're done.
I've got them working. Try them on.
Here goes nothing, I guess.
I feel gross.
Yeah, let's get this over with as fast as possible.
Oh my.
Well, this was a fun commission. Also pretty much canon to Discord Whooves.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Man, you look ridiculous. Sure, on some planets fashion is way crazy, but sheesh, you two look silly. Though you couldn't choose to look like that you couldn't choose a look that did not make you look like you ran into a shelf of paint like in Home Alone.
From the data I gathered, flying through the city, this is how the inner dome citizens look.
They still look ridiculous.
Agreed.
Okay, the first step is to see if the disguise works for you two so you can blend in. Afterwards, begin the operation of taking the system down.
I'd never said anything about bringing the system down.
Just leave that to me. Here goes nothing.
Such a weird phrase.
Well, Doctor, at least the disguise is going to be useful, at least for the time being, as long as you keep to your screwdriver.
All right, now follow the bug bot.
Where is the future Captain Jack Harkness? Hey, Doctor, do you think there's a chance that Jack Harkness is still alive after many years have passed by? I mean, if he can live for more than 1,000 years and thanks to his immortality, there's a chance he could be watching you right now without you even knowing.
I don't know, and I don't want to know. I'm not going to stick around to find out.
Can Neo copy himself and take over massive amounts of technology?
Something like that. His program can act as a hive following a queen commander, or king in this case.
All right, here we are. Hurry, connect me to this panel with this Sonic. Shouldn't take more than 10 minutes to fully merge to the lab systems. All right, done. Go quickly. Someone's coming. I unlocked the door for you. You'll have to give you hologram lab coats.
Steal one of those artificial horns for yourself.
You're about as reliable as an 8-ball, you know that?
All right, a lab. Try to act busy, lest someone may ask for help.
Just looking busy without slowing yourself down. Look like you know exactly where you're going with urgency.
If you come to a fork, go left. Never go right. The name is misleading. Right is usually wrong.
Why do you have so many words with double meanings? It's illogical and senseless.
Not if you have a sense of humor.
Don't get that one. I have access to most of the map. Just follow my instructions. We're almost at our first point of interest.
If you can find a surveillance room, you may be able to find the tiniest quickly, so look for one.
I can hack the EP's footage for 5 minutes before it looks suspicious. Look quickly.
How does this even work?
Seriously, well, let me do it.
The TARDIS is probably in one of their top security sections. But since you have Neo with you, it'll be easy to get in. Now, the way that these things go, the good stuff, in this case, the TARDIS, is usually behind the most secure and inconvenient to get through door.
There it is! Neo, where is that?
It's another one of those dumb double meaning words. They call it the morgue. Has the more unstable weapons until it's just one step below their maximum security project.
Of course it would be.
Okay, Neo, get as much intel on the layout of the lab as possible. Maybe the captives are stored somewhere not shown in the building blueprints. I wonder if there's some terminal Neo could interface with and try to acquire the remainder of the facility layout. Could come in handy if he can.
Besides the highest security area, I have everything else now. If there are captives, then the only place to be is the one place I don't have access to.
Can you get you some sort of security clearance to allow you entrance to Project Eden itself?
I'm working on it. Just keep going and keep discreet. I'll try to have it ready when you get there.
Some ponies that work at the lab noticed that their tech is hacked. I know Nano is futuristic with his programming, but they seem to have the technological advances that could possibly detect the system being used by him.
Neo is an expert at copying and blending in with other programs. It's possible that his original purpose was to infiltrate and extract as much from technology as possible. Still, if they do find him, we'll figure it out.
Hope nobody asks for ID.
We've been pretty lucky so far. We haven't had any encounters.
Wait,
Where is everyone?
Dun dun dun. Perhaps some echolocation may assist in finding some ponies, provided that the flybot is filled with one, I mean.
Scanning for live.
Where is every pony? Did they get sucked into a wormhole or something? Hey Neo, have you actually detected any ponies?
I'm getting something faint, but it's beyond these doors, and I can't access the area without being on the inside. I was able to unlock it, though.
Odd. When we were underground, Neo showed us the lab with ponies walking around the place. And I doubt it's been long since then. Maybe it has to do with the arrival of you guys, or perhaps someone has been watching.
They're all in there waiting for me. I didn't realize I was such a big deal.
it might be the missing workers, though.
That's weird. No pony is in the lab. Either they're all working on something secret like your TARDIS, or something bad happened. Maybe try splitting up. You'll cover more ground, and you can make sure you two keep in touch in case something happens to the other.
Let's not split up. Splitting up is always bad. Stupid. Don't do it, or I'll smack you.
True.
Well, the jig is up and they know you're coming, or something else is taking all their attention. Either option is probably bad news.
You'd think they'd realize that the TARDIS is so powerful they'd assume someone might be coming to look for it.
Whatever is beyond these doors, we don't have a choice but to go in. So brace for anything.
I'm torn. Part of is wondering about Octavia. Another part wants to know if you have any idea what's going on in your current parallel universe human counterpart. And the third teeny tiny, almost impossible to hear part of screaming, "You colossal idiot! You have to warn him that it is not that this is the part where it all goes wrong and they need to work. Get out of there now!"
The workers, the scientists, they're all here.
What are you talking about? I only see machinery.
The truth is looming close. Stop playing games.
How did you get here? Why torture yourself?
Shut up. I can't think.
Cue somebody some pony asking about Tootsie in 3, 2, 1. You're probably tired of hearing about her, but please think about how Mrs. Ditzy feels after you left her. She must really miss you, Doctor.
You're nothing but a big blue line coward in a blue box who pretends to be a hero.
Nothing. You know what you are.
Shut up.
Shut up.
I don't know if anyone has told you, but you are a walking Armageddon, Doc.
Doctor, what happened to our disguises?
Does the universe hate you, or are you just really unlucky? It seems wherever you go, something bad always happens.
Or maybe you're all only seeing problems because it's what you're entertained by.
Have you come in contact with a cyber pony yet?
And this is a very big problem, Tig.
It would be nice if you'd explain that problem to you.
I wonder why the disguises suddenly failed. Is it because all that energy you emitted or your sudden outburst?
Who knows? Does it even matter when everyone's gone?
So, Doctor, was the cyber ponies all along, after all, or something close to it? Also, are you okay? You're acting more nihilistic than usual.
Doctor, what kind of cyber pony is that? And why are they there and being created in the first place?
They're not cyber. Looks like gemstone, arcane. It's almost fascinating if it weren't so disgusting.
Hey, Doctor, why do you care so much about the other guy with Octavia?
Because I know a slime ball when I see one. I've seen enough slime balls in my lives to recognize them.
Even if you do get in the TARDIS, it'll probably have some sort of security around it.
So far, so good.
I hope you don't come across that asshole Bat Pony Alicorn wannabe.
Doctor, do you expect to see a familiar and quite arrogant face in there, i.e. fancy two-horned?
Oh, you took the box, I see.
It was unauthorized and had a dangerous magical signature. I'm sure we can clear it up, though.
Too many universes are bleeding into one another, affecting each other. We've seen the proof.
Hello, my puppet on strings. How has it been since we last met?
Now then, this is the Eden Project, where we strive to surpass the eloquence of Odin Discord himself. What would you say about becoming immortal?
I'd say I am intrigued. You better think of something, Doctor. You did leave Octavia alone by climbing out of a window. I think she'll be holding that over your head for a while.
You should be pleased to know I've cracked the code. Found a way to give its bodies to surpass mortal expectations and contain immeasurable power. But for the whole thing to work, I need a sharp, cold mind free of emotional bias to hold them all together.
We don't know for certain she's in danger.
That 100 bits is a trap.
It's a trap.
Oh, it's a trap. It's a trap. Seeing nobody, that's Graham's trap.
Which makes you a better candidate as the Queen Mind. Take a seat, I insist. Let us see if you're worthy.
Excuse me?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Well, if this is the place, remember how ponies are disappearing. Don't be surprised if they're all going an alicorn into existence.
Where are all the workers, you bastard?
I know you, Doctor. And then I know you'll do this for Octavia, even if you don't like her. Because if you don't, it's another life gone because of you. And the thought of that hurts. Because it's your fault she's here in the first place. I hope for your sake, that Mr. Villain of the Week needs her alive.
Keep away from him. He's been using ponies to make these... whatever they're called.
Arctic bodies, my masterpieces, you monster.
Not surprised. He seems mentally unsound after a time. Okay, you want to jump in?
Yeah.
So, are we leaving Tig and running away, or now that you are here, it's time to say ponies again? Now that you got Octavia back, I think it's time to exist. Exit the building as fast as possible. This could be your chance to just leave, Doctor. Resplendent and Tig are tied up, and you got Octavia secured. The TARDIS is right there. Alonzi? You should probably grab the TARDIS and get out of there before things get crazy, as things usually tend to get. On next, Doc, Right back in the TARDIS, or does this place need more investigating? Well, looks like Octavia is safe now, and you've got the TARDIS back. Doc, time to run like always.
Way ahead of you. This isn't our problem. Come on.
Are you going to let Tig do all the fighting by himself? You think Tig can handle the crazy guy and you can just leave? Shouldn't you help your friend fight off that weird guy? Is he gonna be able to handle that freak on his own? I doubt Tig would be able to fight that guy off himself. Try distracting him by breaking some equipment.
Will he be alright?
What are you doing, Doc? Do something.
Dang it. You're not gonna help? Are you? Well, crap. I'll call the master then.
The master.
How in control are you? Where are your other sides? Both light and dark. What trick will the change? Strings, so many strings. I wonder what happens when you cut them all.
Fine, fine. You want heroics? I'll give you heroics.
Is that a golden apple I spy? Why does that look familiar? What's up with the golden apple in the machine? Isn't there really a Discord somehow? Something is very wrong with that machine besides the other sharp edge, Doctor. Does that golden apple symbol mean anything to you?
Seems to be the golden apple of chaos. Maybe it's a sign.
Do you think Neo can hijack one of those architect bodies?
Neo, you heard them. Steal a body quickly now. Help Tig fight off the egomaniac.
Right away.
Ooh, a Cyber Queen contraption reminds me of the time of the giant Cybermen mecha from old London. Good times. Seems like the basic game plan now would be good to keep Tabby far away from the sheriff's cyber doom. What if we get Crazy Pony into the chair instead? I think it's about time Mr. Bad Guy should test out his own work, don't you think?
Tig, Neo, try to get him in his own machine. Hurry.
That golden apple over the Queen Mind suggests a connection to Discord. Maybe that's just because Mr. Batwing, two horns, let me check that what his name was again. Resplendent protruder argumentation. Of course, just rolls off the tongue. Associates with his project with surpassing Discord, or maybe in this city, not actually a refuge of those who escaped Discord, but a box of playthings Discord kept around for its amusement. More mentions of the Eden Project again, I see. And I do wonder, what is Discord planning? What does he want out of this ongoing war? Ah, fools! Fine, then I must command an army. Then I shall. I see you hide. However, for some reason, you're not counterproductive as usual. Part of me wants to feel suspicious. Part of me wants to feel hopeful. What do you want to get out of this situation? And why appear now?
Upgrade in process.
I'm showing you what helping really does.
Helping is always the best option, but sometimes we just are trying to help twist the story into someplace fun and see how things go. We all have to get some long-term help, but the system, we all, at the end of the day, have only half a clue, at best, what effect our suggestions will have.
And you think I somehow know what I'm doing? That's reckless.
We know you're not helping. You gave them the worst possible direction you could have to make a selfish point. What's the point of keeping us on anymore?
All I see is that your desire for ironic justice overcame the actual responsible solution. Now come the fuck out and then investigate in peace, or interrogate him. It's 4 versus 1. You don't need to do that.
Knock him out. Really. And then let him continue whatever he was doing when he wakes up. If you couldn't tell, he probably has hold over the authorities, so Justice is broken here.
What are you up to, Hyde?
I'm solving the problem the quickest way possible, so we can get out of here, since you want me to fix it so bad.
You know, to my knowledge, the last 5 cyber controllers didn't manage to last very long after encountering you, Doc. Well, hope that thing comes with a warranty.
I'm banking on it not lasting very long. These idiots put everything into the commanding unit, which makes the entire system vulnerable.
I don't like the sound of how Hyde said that, and also, what does Discord have to do with all this? What is he scheming at now, and why I just heard everyone pony into a box instead of wiping them out all at once? They have no real means to defend themselves, not really anyways. I keep a few stragglers alive, something definitely does not feel right. In all honesty, I feel like Hyde is right. Him and Tabby should get hell out of Dodge now.
It's not that hard to understand what Discord wants. Entertainment. A good show. And me. I'm the entertainer. So here we are, putting on a show. Waiting for the curtain call so we can move on to the next one.
Yeah, this doesn't look good. Assuming the machine just put 2 horns in control of the not cyber ponies, we've just activated the army. The question is, did you know this would happen, and what will be the other's response to this action?
I can see it clearly now. We are meant to ascend, to cast off our weak mortal bodies and become the new gods of this world.
Be ready for the Arctech bodies to be activated and or wake up, because Murphy's Law and or the universe hates you.
Wake up and serve your new purpose. Serve, save bony kind.
Delete, delete, delete.
Start with these pathetic flashbacks. We will cure mortality. We will cure mortality.
Oh, so the Magic Tech Lab people are trying to put everyone's consciousness into mechanical bodies. Seems like you'd be able to wrap this one up fairly easily then. So,
Doctor, can you destroy this place or at least delay it? If I don't want you to deal with the latter, and make sure it will take a long time to rebuild and continue this crazy and stupid plan of his.
there are too many of them.
Oh, what are we supposed to do now?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. It should be easy to get rid of them at once now that they have a commander.
Yes, we've seen the true fury of a Time Lord here, now haven't we?
No more war, no more sorrow, no more hatred. The Doctor, the oncoming storm is here.
Oh, no. I'm far more deadly than a storm. I'm more like a black hole.
That's actually pretty smart, giving them a leader and then destroying them all by destroying the leader. Credit where credit is due.
I know how to get things done. I was just too much of a coward to do it.
if it walks like a cyber pony, talks like a cyber pony, and cures mortality like a cyber pony, might as well be one, Negadoc. Look, even Hyde King Two Horns here has the typical handlebars. It's like it's taken on its own life, its own version here.
They're not cybernetic, though. They may be similar in concept, but they run on arcane magic instead. It makes no sense to call them something they aren't.
This this chamber is heavily protected. You'll never access the core, accept your fate, and become one with us. If we don't stop them, they'll kill everyone in Venice.
Oh, they'll take the whole world down, not just Venice.
So, Doctor, are you going to use your energy like a time bomb again, or are you going to use it as a gun pointed directly at them? Damn, you already sink a spaceship by aiming your energy at one.
I don't have enough energy to destroy the core, but if we could create a magical supercharge, we could take down the entire army with it.
Hey, Neo, are those Arctic body shells, or are they empty inside?
Doctor, I'm losing control of this body. There's a pony's mind in here fighting me. I don't like how it feels. I have to let it go.
See if you can take the magical signature with you and shut it off. Quick. We need someone with magic who can take the charge. Neo can amplify it, but they have to be willing to take the risk.
Download Neo into someone's artificial horn so he can kill them with it.
I'll do it. If it saves Venice, saves the rest of the world from these things, then I'll do it.
But
No time for argument, Neo. Get in there and charge his horn. Now.
I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
I know enough. Now aim for the chamber.
Right.
Nice knowing you, Tig.
Doctor.
He never raised his voice. That was the worst thing. The fury of the Time Lord.
Ooh. Now he makes it.
Will Tig be able to survive this? By the looks of it, it seems the chance of survival are very slim. Is it over, Doc? Did Tig manage to destroy the Eden Project and stop those things from harming the world?
Oh, it's over. He stopped them all right.
But
Then, freaking tastic work. Another life lost.
there's no more vital signs. He's been permanently shut down.
That was his choice, neurosurgeon. Respect it.
Yeah, this isn't the doctor. This is Hyde. He's a monster. I can't explain everything because I'll be censored, but the doctor is effectively gone. Get back to the facility and make a game plan. There isn't any other option, so run. This is what happened to you before, Mio. Does it look familiar? Quiet resolution, the determination to utterly destroy a threat.
No, you didn't say he'd die. And you'd be more upset about this. What's wrong with you? What did you make me do?
Welcome, Spectre of Insanity, Master of Id, Lord of Chaos, Discord.
Oh, shut up and get back in the Sonic.
Doctor, something is missing.
It's coming.
Doc, Torchwood is coming, and Jack Harkness with them. Watch out, Doctor. He's here.
Messing with time again, Doc. You need to be contained, you chaotic wall breaker. I'll handle him, Torin. Confiscate his sonic screwdriver quickly.
Trying to prove a point, Hyde? Get the fuck out of here, Hyde. What have you done?
If you dare try, this will be your fate. But you won't come back from it like Jack will.
Ooh. Doctor! Come back to us. I mean, the real doctor, not you. You're not a hero like Dizzy said. You're just a coward. The real doctor is in you. He's waiting, and when he gets out, just please let yourself be like before. Doc, snap out of it.
Enough. Let us go before it gets worse.
And then we discovered why. Why this doctor, who had caught with gods and demons, why he had run from us and hidden, he was being kind. I doubt he'll ever be free. Go ahead and run. Wait. Go ahead and run. We'll see you again soon enough. How many more? Just think. How many have died in your name? The doctor, the man who keeps running, never looking back because he dare not, out of shame. The doctor's soul is revealed. See him, see the heart of him, the man who adores violence, never carrying gun. But this is the truth, Doctor. You take ordinary people and fashion them into weapons. Behold the children of time you turned into murderers. You know, Doctor, it's been a while since you've seen any of the companions. Ever wonder what they're up to? I thought about checking in on them. Maybe Twilight or Derby. What's Derby up to?
Okay, you can do this.
Meanwhile,
Who are you going to see, Miss Hooves?
Morgan, can we talk?
Of course, what do you need?
I need your help. I'm supposed to know how to defend myself, but here's the doctor. I lock up. I can't fight back. I can't do anything. You taught me how to fight, but I can't get myself to actually do it. So if you could teach me to have a stronger will,
That's right, I did teach you how to fight. But for some reason, I'm having a hard time remembering when.
you should think of it. Yeah, when did you?
this is concerning.
If the doctor is in your life and questions of when pop up, then something's wrong with the timeline.
You've been teaching me to fight since we were both, right?
Right, I remember that.
How did we become friends?
Friends, something about that doesn't seem right.
Wait, no, we weren't friends. I mean, we were, but it was more than that. We were. I remember now. You're my adopted brother. How did I forget that?
Is the lost set events truly projected by being changed? Memories changing into blurry ideas? Is the doctor causing this, or preventing it? Both, or even neither? Now that you mention it, I remember that too. But what made us forget something as important as that? Someone messed with the timelines.
It's because you were Pinkie Pie and Kid in the corner. You remember stuff that I know never happened. I told you something's wrong. We have to do something.
Last we saw Warden, he had met a blue Pegasus that knew his real name. Wonder whatever happened with that. Sigh. I'm trying to keep this confidential, but if it's this serious, we need to go to the organization I weaseled into. They're dealing in this exact kind of problem.
Organization?
Come on, I'll let them speak for themselves when we get there.
And you girls?
I contacted written script. He'll be here soon to look after them.
Yeah? What's this?
It's a box. It's addressed to you, Derby, isn't it? What's inside? Does it say who it's from?
It doesn't say who it's from. Just this tag with my cutie mark on one side and a bat on the other.
Let's see what's in the box, Bitsy. But be careful, it may be a trap. Let me open it with my magic, it could be dangerous.
I hope not.
Careful, it might be dangerous. Carefully. Wait, is this Warden's house? How did whoever delivered the package know Derpy would be there? Surveillance or delivery from the future?
That's the sonic screwdriver, but how? Who?
Sonic screwdriver?
It belongs to Zacha. It's one of his favorite tools to use.
Derpy, as you know, time is changing, altering in unrecognizable ways, going back to the doctor's suicide. There's a group called Torchwood in the Everfree Forest. Find them and give them their expertise. They're the only ones that can help now. Best not to touch it until Torchwood gets a look at it. Let's go.
Okay, weird name for an organization. I hope Neil Pearson is still in there. Maybe he can help.
And end of page. An important development to change the game.
I didn't like that one. I had to kill Tig, didn't you?
Huh?
You had to kill Tig. Why does everyone I voice die? I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, Jack can't die, so.
Yeah, true,
Or
just
you could
dies
say that
several
he dies all
times.
the time.
Exactly.
Well, yes, but
So
he
his
always
average deaths per character is actually greater than one, which is not normal.